Hello. Hi, friends. How are we all doing? Not Kieran's classic impatience in the chat. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Danny. Oh, he's not done, by the way. I've been having fun with him. He's not done. His response to my comment, for those of you that don't know, I think this is hilarious. And oh, people are so fucking stupid. Hey, what's up, madam? Oh, people are idiots. These idiots don't understand how social media works. They don't. I mean, it's Facebook, so like, you know. Um. Oh my God. So my reading today, I'm wearing my Clueless shirt, right? And this guy says he's wearing the shirt because he is. LMAO, this shit is so lame. And normally I let these things go, but I'm in a good mood. So I thought I'd respond to him. And I said, thanks for the comment. Your engagement is very helpful. It means that more people will see my content. And since you commented on one of my videos, you'll be seeing more of it too. See you soon, with like cute heart emojis and stuff like that. His response to that, he thought he ate me up. He thought he ate me up. He said, nice nails, gay boy, LOL. Now you're just giving me compliments. Like, who's gay? Like, now you're just giving me compliments, you know? So I laughed and I said, you're still here? You don't get it, do you? Thanks for the compliment. By the way, calling somebody gay as an insult hasn't been a thing since the 90s. I know, Jameli. Calling me gay is actually validating. Try harder and keep the engagement coming, dumbass. Oh, shit. These idiots think they can get in the sandbox with me. Girl, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Like I wouldn't try me. You know what I mean? I really wouldn't try going for a verbal tete-a-tete with me, especially with your lame profile picture and your Tampa Bay Buccaneers fucking, your banner on your Facebook. You got me. Nice nails, gay boy. Thank you. I paid a lot of money for these. Thank you so much. Oh, Madam is the verbal Freddy Krueger. Okay. You're so stupid. Like, you're not getting it. You don't get it. The more you comment on my shit, the more of it you're going to see. Who's gay? Sounds like you. I think you like me, is what it is. I think you're into this, you know? Oh my God. I can't wait to see what he says next. I can't wait. I hope he keeps commenting because, I mean, I thought it was a really good reading anyway, but if it's reaching the haters, then it must be getting the views, you know? I love that. Thank you so much. Oh my God. So funny. You think you bother me? You literally think you bother me? You don't even exist to me. Like, Jesus. I hate when people though, like people are trying to be supportive. Um And they're like, just ignore them. Don't give negativity power. It's like, that's not helpful. You know what I mean? Don't tell me not to stand on business. Don't tell me not to volley back the energy. You know, there was someone else on my threads that I posted. Someone once again asked me, why do you have nails like a girl? And without missing a beat, I said, because I can do whatever the fuck I want. And they were like, and then I didn't post this part, but I followed up with, and so can you, by the way. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can dress however you want. You can wear whatever you want. And all of that. And someone in my comments was like, it's always some older lady, but she was like, why get so defensive? You know, why get so defensive? Don't give negativity power. I'm not being defensive. I'm delivering facts. I, in fact, can do whatever the fuck I want. And I choose to, because I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to be happy. And if me being happy somehow offends you, then you have a problem, is what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? So I followed up to her and I said, honey, I'm not being defensive. I'm just spitting facts. And she went on to say something about how it's all perspective. There's no need to be vulgar with people. You're better than that. And I'm like, do you even watch my shit? I am vulgar. Fuck, shit, cunt, ass. I'm vulgar, babe. And she was like, I thought more of you, and then stopped commenting. And I'm like, clearly you're not a fan. Clearly you don't know, because Madam Adam is vulgar. This is how I talk. I don't work for a company. I don't work for a business that has to, there's no HR. You know what I'm saying? There's no HR department. It's just me and my mouth and my thoughts. That's all it is. And it's got me this far. It's got me 2 million followers across multiple platforms, getting recognized in public, going to movie premieres and Heidi Klum's Halloween party. But who's counting? Who's counting? I love it. So, but I don't like people saying, just ignore it and move on. Like, first of all, don't tell me how to react. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. First of all, my platform, I can say and do as I please. And saying and doing as I please for the past, I don't know, 5 years has got me this fabulous community of people that fucking get me. So I don't need to curb myself. I don't need to stop doing something. I don't need to do anything, you know? God. Oh, did he say anything else? Oh, say something else. Say something back. Keep commenting. Blocking scammers left and right. Commenting on my shit. Scammers, gotta love it. Always. Oh, come on. It's been 10 minutes. Come on, straight boy. You know you want it. Come on. Say something else. Nice nails, gay boy. Oh, not the insult. Like, okay. Oh, I love it. I'm almost mad at myself that I screenshotted my response in his first comment, because now he said, nice nails, gay boy. And I want to share that too, because that's a compliment, not an insult. Calling me gay in 2025 in this economy, that's a compliment. Who wants to be a straight guy? No offense if there's any in the chat, but who wants to be straight? Everybody's at least bi. Who wants that? Who wants to be hetero? Ew. Probably, Danny. Probably one of the maggots. Probably one of those. Oh my God, you think you bother me. On Dolly Parton's internet of all places. Literally. In the life and times of Wicked and the movie musical? What? In the life and times of the glorious movie musical and K-pop Demon Hunter sing-alongs, you're thinking gay is an insult? Sweetheart, try harder. Try harder. You're going to need a lot more than random slurs that people used to shout at me from the bus when I was in 6th grade. What are you, a toddler? I could use some creativity there. You know, if you're going to insult me, at least be artful about it. You know, go for something I'm self-conscious about. Don't give me a compliment and think that calling me gay is an insult. You're so fucking stupid. I can't wait to tell Dustin. Oh, he's gonna eat this up. I can't wait to tell him. I don't like to give a lot of trolls a lot of energy. I don't like to respond to them that much. Normally, I just delete them, but his comment was so stupid that I had to, like, just so you know, like, engagement is engagement. That's my point, right? No, and for any of you, if you see something that you don't like, don't engage with it. Just hit the settings and go, not interested, because you don't want to see any more of it. You know, if you engage with it, you're giving that person more likes and views and potential, even if it's negative. I've seen a lot of videos go viral because of the negative comments. Like, engagement is engagement. Algorithms don't give a fuck. Oh, that kind of made my day. Isn't that fucked up? That kind of made my day a little bit. I was like, ooh, an idiot that I control. And what's great too, because I posted this everywhere. I screenshotted it and posted it everywhere. And all of the comments are people using Clueless references to diss him. Like, he's a total Monet, judging you on your clothes as if, you know, someone's like, clearly he's a virgin who can't drive. You know what I'm saying? It's so good. I love my community. You guys are so great. Oh, people are ridiculous. He thought he ate me up. Nice nails, gay boy. Oh my God. Get real. Do you know how much money I pay for this? Thank you for the compliment. Who's the fag now? Why are you looking? I love that that's the thing you notice about me. My nails and my Clueless shirt. Someone's projecting. Oh my God, I love it. Anyway, how are you guys? How are we doing this week? Do we have a good week? Where did I put my water? Hang on, parched. I've been reading People for Phil too much. I'm parched. Speaking of readings, I had 2 really, really good reads today. 2 really good clients. I need to reel it in sometimes. Some people, some people book their 30-minute sessions with me, and I like don't shut up, you know. And I see them looking to the side, and I'm like, they're looking at the clock, aren't they? They're trying to get out of here. So I had a 30-minute session that turned into a 45 because we were just having a great time talking and pulling cards. It happens, you know, and there was no one after them. So, you know, there was no one after them. And I was like, I'm keeping you too long. Is that okay? And she was like, that's fine with me. So 2 great clients today, really good reads. I really enjoyed today's reading. As soon as I was done recording it, I got up and Dustin was in the living room and I said, oh, that was a really good read. People are going to hate it. And Dustin's like, what? And I'm like, it's true. People are going to hate that devil card. If I book a private session with you, you may want to block off 2 hours. I mean, Danny, listen, if it happens, it happens. As long as there's no one in the waiting room, you know? All right, we got a few emails to answer. Let me pull those up. Hang on a second. I got to find them. Shit, where'd it go? The fuck? I'm having to go through teacher wish lists, which, by the way, I posted 10 new ones today. So now there's 70 teacher links for you to choose from. The book divinations, Colette, I love those as well because a lot of people don't like the answers. And I love seeing people that just put middle finger emojis and people are like, Adam, I love you, but fuck your book. Okay, fuck it. And I'm like, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just flipping to a page, you know, I just try to make it a different page every time. The only time I edit or I do it over is if the answer is the same as one that I've had really recently. I try to make it a new answer. So because sometimes like parts of the book have like gaps in that, not gaps, but chunks of the pages kind of stick together. And if it's the same answer as yesterday, I try to do it again, you know? But it's really easy. It's free content. It's, you know, flipping through a book. So I love it. So anyway, don't forget, guys, we are helping out Title I teachers for August and September. I posted 10 new teacher links on my story today on Instagram, and they're on my highlight reel with the other 60. So now there's 70 teachers that you could potentially help out one of. So if you want to do your random act of kindness, your good deed for the day, check out those teacher links. Okay. Does anybody have any random acts of kindness they would like to share with the class, with the collective? My random act of kindness today was putting a straight man in his place. Kind to me, anyway. It was a random act of kindness to me. And I was very kind to fuckface. I could have called him a plebeian simpleton or told him that's why he's an incel and no one will fuck him. I could have done that. You know? I could have told him that it's funny that you hate me because your mom is a fan. She probably is. I have a fabulous demographic of women of all ages. So his mother could very well be a fan of mine. I let someone cut in front of me at the water machine. I don't go out a lot. That's the best I could manage. That's great. You can't keep me restless after posting that, bitch. You already made me taste blood. Oh, Kieran. No need to release the hounds. I've got claws. I can take care of myself. Any other random acts of kindness that you guys want to share? Yesterday, I gave a homeless man a few bucks. Excellent. That's very kind of you. That little bit goes a long way, you know? Don't feel like a schmuck, Lori. Don't worry. trying to remember to do a random act of kindness every day is kind of hard, you know? There you go, Danny. You didn't hit your stepmother with your car again. Very nice. Didn't trip people who had no manners. Christina, I'm proud of you. I'm not so sure if I'm slowly changing the world one read at a time or if I'm enabling people. If I'm enabling people to be full cunt and like, I'm not sure it's in a good way. I don't care. I'm not responsible for what you people fucking do. Kieran, I think he went away. I haven't seen any notifications come through. So maybe he went away. Damn. No, it's been 20 minutes. Maybe he's thinking of something really good, you know? Maybe he's Googling some kind of heterosexual soliloquy or something. Do the straights have poems? My drop dead Fred is showing. Danny, I swear to God. Dustin's not here for you, okay? Dustin's at work. He can't support you. I don't know. It's been 20 minutes. Maybe he got tired and started to masturbate instead. Who knows? Damn. That video is getting more comments now because of his engagement. Danny. Lori, he's probably on Grindr right now. Oh, he won't find me though, unfortunately. I haven't been on the Grindr in quite a while. I haven't been on the dating apps since Adam for Adam was a thing. And then there were dudes that were like, your name's Adam, like Adam for Adam. And I'm like, block. No, you're not getting this puss. It's not happening, sir. No dick for you. Excuse me. Is Lori Lamar here? I don't know if this was a Sunday night question or not. I got this email earlier this week, so I'm not sure if this was meant for Sunday night. It says read if there's time. So I'm not sure if she meant in the moment or not. But Lori, if you're here, I would like to start with your reading. And then we have some others to get through as well. He's now turned on by non-binaries and feeling very confused. Probably. He probably loves the clap back. You know, he probably wants me to clap his back. It's the confidence, you know, it's my confidence that people, you know, if you're confused, it's the confidence. There was one time Dustin and I were at HHN and this couple was talking to us and kind of hitting on us and stuff like that. And really tall, beefy guy, very much my type, super hot. And he looked at me, hello, I'm working. He looked at me and he was like, he's like, these claws and those tattoos. He's like, baby, you're way too cute for all those tattoos. And I was like, oh, honey, cute? I appreciate that, but I'm a monster. You don't know. You don't know. Oh my goodness. Did I turn on the light? Hang on. Let me turn on this light. Oh, epic. It was the trash people coming to pick up the trash. Oh, God. Anyway, last thing I'll say about stupid hetero fuckface. Remember, people, some people are haters because unfortunately, that's all they're good at. You know, we should pity them. Toss them a few shekels every now and then, you know? Some people are condescending because they think that that's conversation. You know those people. They're probably in your family or friends that are really toxic. People that just like have to dislike the movie that everybody likes because they think it makes them more interesting to not like something because everyone else is loving it. Which, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of hype. By the way, I'm not a huge fan of hype. When something is like super recommended to me, or if I see a bunch of it online, I'm not so eager to check it out. It took me a long time to read Harry Potter when I was a kid. It took me a long time. The first 3 books were out, I think, and everybody was reading them. It was all the rage at the time. Fuck J.K. Rowling, by the way. But everybody was reading them at the time, and my librarian, I might have told you guys this story, but the librarian at my school she finagled me. Like, she straight up inceptioned my brain. She was like, well, Adam, Harry Potter's not for everybody. A lot of smart people really like reading it. So I'm not smart? Is that what you're telling me? I'm not smart because I don't read Harry Potter? What the fuck? So what did I do? I checked out the first 2 books from the library, and I was like, okay, you're right. This is really good. Took me ages to get into Game of Thrones. Every time it got recommended, my PDA would kick in. Literally, right? Like, I'm not big into hype. I'm really not. So, but being condescending as a personality trait is not cute. I had a roommate and a friend like that who just he loved a certain movie that everybody was dogging. I think it was Batman versus Superman. It was his whole fucking personality. He got a tattoo over it. And he was like, I love it. You guys just don't understand comic books. And like, people were dogging the movie and didn't like it and all of that stuff. So he had to love it. And then like everybody would love something and he'd be like, oh, that's overrated. Like, he just had to be different, He just had to have the other opinion. Like, it made him interesting, and it definitely didn't. Oh yeah, definitely projecting. I love it too, because people think since I'm a sensitive Pisces and kind of a crybaby, like Sailor Moon style, I cry for everything, but not other people. You know what I'm saying? Not people trying to insult me or get to me. Like, I have a Capricorn stellium. I have a rising Sag. I might be a Pisces, but I'm a fish with teeth, ho. I really wouldn't toe to toe with me verbally. You'll get assaulted. Verbally assaulted. Freddy Krueger of I like that, Danny. That was good. So speaking of being influenced, I keep having this book shoved down my fucking throat lately on TikTok. I watched one video. I like to watch a lot of book talk and get a lot of recommendations, especially from like book horror enthusiasts. A lot of the books that I grab are because I have a lot of favorites saved on my TikTok of horror enthusiasts recommending books. And there's like one video, there's one video where they were like, okay, warning about all of these books. They all have trigger warnings. They were all really hard to get through because they're a lot to read. You might not want to read these books because they're really extreme. And me being me, I'm like, well, now I have to fucking read them. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to see for myself. Kind of like how I found Terrifier. Everybody was like, it's really gross. It's really bad. It's extreme horror. You might not be able to handle it. And I'm like, I'll decide that for myself. Thank you. I'll figure this out on my own. Yes. Writing down the horror movie recommendations. Yes. So this book has been kind of shoved down my throat lately online. Have you guys heard of this Dungeon Crawler Carl? Have you guys heard of that? I'd never heard of it before. Um, it's in the genre of what they call literary RPGs. So they kind of the characters and the story go through kind of like a video game level up thing. And you guys know me, my genre is horror. So if it's not scary, I don't want to read it, you know? I've been really slacking on my books lately. The one I'm reading right now, oh, it's in the bedroom. The one that I'm reading right now is called Bat Eater. It's on my Instagram book highlight reel. If you want to know what I've read this year and what I read last year, lots of manga. But what I've read this year so far and what I read last year, there is a highlight reel on my Instagram of those books. Night Bitch was a movie with Amy Adams that came out, and I wanted to read the book first, as an example. But this one I'm reading now is called Bat Eater, or Other Names for Cora Zhang. Basically, it takes place in 2020, right at the height of fucking COVID. And she's a Chinese, a person of Chinese origin. Her parents are immigrants, all of that. And if you remember, in 2020, it was the China virus, right? So there's all this hatred towards the Asian community. There was a lot of Asian hate. And there was a lot of a need for supporting anti-bullying for Asian American people. So yeah, it's a lot. It's written by an Asian woman, and it's all very telling of our socioeconomic state at the time. But it's called Bat Eater because in the very first chapter, she and her sister are at the subway. And not the restaurant, the train station. And a guy comes up to them and grabs the sister by the arm, looks at Cora Zhang and says, "Bat Eater," and shoves her sister in front of a train, and she successfully gets decapitated by it. So Cora becomes a crime scene cleanup person. So the book has this like gross goriness to it, which is really entertaining. But she keeps finding like dead bats and like all of her crime scene cleanups. And it's starting to feel more like a ghost story and like a haunting than like a physical, who's doing this, you know? So that's what I'm reading right now. It's really interesting. But anyway, this book, Dungeon Crawler Carl, keeps, oh my God, it's being shoved down my fucking throat. So I thought that I might take a genre break and check out something new. I asked on Threads if I should read it, and a lot of people said yes. Someone warns me that it has some anti-Latina phrasing. Some of the things are, some of the writing, excuse me, is a bit offensive to the larger Latina community. And I take that into consideration. But again, I read horror. So I'm used to, offensive things, killing kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to like extreme writing and things that are kind of meant to shock you and bother you and everything. So I've been thinking about wanting to see what it's like for myself. So cut to me. Hi, Jameli. Cut to me at Books A Million today, buying the first 2 books of Dungeon Crawler Carl, because apparently it's part of a 7-part series. And I haven't got into a series in quite some time. And there's not really any real horror series, really. So we're going to check it out. I'll let you know how it goes after I'm done reading Bat Eater. Hi, Melly. You say hi to the people? You say hello? Say hi, public. Say hello to your public. Yeah, you say hello to your public. Daddy's at work tonight. You know what that means. Scary movie night. All right. Lori writes, started a new job. Hope it's the right move for me. Thank you. And they also reminded me that I'm never rude. I always find you open and honest, which is my favorite trait. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jameli, everybody's saying hi. They're saying hi, Melly. Danny says, hi, pretty girl. Yeah. You're the prettiest girl in school. Yes. All right, Lori, I hope you're here. I don't know if you are, but Lori Lama. Lori, we need to adjust our expectations. Adjust the expectations. The only people that are capable of hurting your feelings are people that you let hurt your feelings. Your disappointments come from expectations. Leave Constance alone. Sit. Good girl. Page of Wands energy. This is the rekindling of passion. This new job has the potential to rekindle passion in you. Remind yourself why you started. And you're going to need strength, though. It is going to be difficult. It is going to be a challenge. So you need to make sure that you're strong enough to push through and persevere. Yeah. Right, baby cakes? Yes. All right, let's see. I've got another email. Ooh, this one is long. Okay, great. This one is from Chris. It says, "Hi, Adam." Wait, that seems disrespectful. LOL. Hi, Madam Adam. Chris, I love you. I don't mind the Adam, but I do appreciate the formality and the respect of my kind of drag name. You know, it's like Trixie Mattel says, if you saw Trixie out of drag in public, you wouldn't say, "Hey, Brian." You would say, "Hey, Trixie." You would still give them the persona that they offer you is what you should call them by. But I don't mind. You know, so you guys call me Adam, you call me Madam Adam. I don't care. You call me bitch, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? What's up, ho? What's up, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind. But I think that's cute. Thank you, Chris. My name is Chris, and I've been following your work for a while now. I saw your post on IG about your YouTube Live and the opportunity to write in, so I wanted to reach out. Thank you for doing so. First off, thank you for what you've created through your tarot readings. I really appreciate the way you deliver your messages with tough love. It's empowering and a great reminder that change comes from within. Whenever I find myself slipping into a woe is me mindset, your readings always bring me back to that "you got this, but you have to make it happen" energy, which is exactly what I need. I'd love to be considered for a reading on your YouTube Live. Lately, I've been in a bit of a downward spiral since being laid off earlier this year, and it's taken a toll on me mentally. At the same time, I keep getting bursts of inspiration, creative ideas for social media, and even taking real steps towards starting an acting career, which I've wanted for a long time. But it feels like I keep hitting a wall of self-doubt and negativity before I can really try. I'd love to know what guidance the cards have around my next best step to actually break through that cycle and start making the changes I need to build the creative, fulfilling life I want. Thank you for all that you do and the community you've created, Chris. Chris, what a well-written fucking email. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Losing your job earlier in the year, it's like a death. You know what I mean? I'm sure people in the chat can relate. It's like a death of sorts. So we have to grieve that loss. And I remember when I told this story, I think during Subscriber Live maybe, but when I lost my job, when Toys R Us went out of business and I lost that job, I took it like a death. I took it really, really hard. And I was very fortunate that we were okay financially, and my husband gave me the time to grieve the loss and to find something meaningful, to find another good job that I would love, you know. But eventually it did get to be like, okay, babe, like we need to, you know, figure this out. But he did give me the space and time to grieve. So I hope that, I know times are tough and maybe you need some money, but I hope that you give yourself the time to process and understand this and grieve it properly. So taking real steps towards your acting career, that's fabulous. Self-doubt and negativity, I understand. It sounds to me, Chris, like you just need the formula for manifestation, girl. That's what it sounds like to me. You need to bam your way through it. Right? The formula for manifestation, please, in the chat. Danny's got it. Brenda's got it. Yes. Christina, Jenny, yes. Bam! B plus A equals M. Belief plus action is manifestation. And Chris, it sounds to me, period, Danny. It sounds to me like the belief part is the problem. Yes? The belief part, the believing that the things are possible. The self-doubt is in the way. We need to believe that these things are possible for you. Why? Because you deserve them. They're not far-fetched. You have a dream, you have a skill set, you have an idea. So we should take actions on that because that's what makes sense for you. If the magician comes up, oh my God, I swear. We're good. So Page of Cups energy, Chris. Intuition. Trust those feelings. Follow your gut. Fucking Webster, the definition of intuition, something that you innately understand without having to give it cognitive reasoning. If you don't have to think it through, then, and you understand how you feel, that's intuition. Follow that shit, right? This is a new and mysterious time for you. It's the moon. So it's a new and mysterious time, Orzo. You have to believe enough in yourself to make it through. You have to kind of figure it out as you go. But there's nothing really whimsical about this. It's all very practical. King of Pentacles energy, you have to be willing to do the logical and practical grounded things, the grind, right? You have to take the small steps every day. And then in the long run, it pays off tenfold, right? So, you're meant to do what you want to do. You have to trust what you can see, feel, and touch. There you go, Zell. You have to trust what you can see, feel, and touch. Be willing to do the work. Keep that grind going. But trust yourself. It's time to believe that these things are possible. Shit is too negative. Shit is too dark right now for us not to believe in ourselves and the balance that is positivity out of this darkness. How many times have you guys heard me talk about the scale, right? The scale of positives and negatives, action and reaction, right? Cause and effect. How often have you heard me talk about that? Things are so dark right now. Things are so negative. Excuse me. I just had dinner and it's like, you didn't need to know that. Things are so negative, things are so dark, and people jump to the negative. They jump to dislike. People rage farm online, and we fucking fall for it like idiots, you know? Everything is tilted so far into the negative that I believe there has to be this untapped positive. There has to be this untapped abundance and light and positivity that people just don't have the awareness. They don't have the pause to like stop and look towards that direction and choose that instead of reacting to the negative all the time. People just get the fuck up and they care about what they're told to care about, you know? So if we can stop for a moment and pause and turn the other way, we can tap into that untapped light, positive abundance. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about balance, and everything is so dark right now that I refuse to believe that there's not this light that's available to people that seek it. So do with that what you will. All right, I've got do I have the badass tarot deck, the rainbow one with the unicorn, that one? The Oracle deck? Is that what you're talking about? Because I do. I have that one. I have a couple of editions of them. No, I've not seen that one, Shell. I'll have to check that one out. Kelly W. How do I make this new job opportunity work in my best favor? Kelly watches me, I think. Kelly, I gather that you watch my shit because you started your question with a how. You started your question with a how, not like, is this the right job for me? You ask the question in a constructive way. So, well done. How do I make this new job opportunity work out in my best favor? Very good. Kelly, you trust your intuition. This one keeps repeating. You trust your intuition. You follow those feelings. You know, follow how you feel, right? You should know well what you should be doing here. Making this job opportunity work out for you is about doing the job, right? And following that feeling, knowing when you've done enough. Try not to anticipate issues. Queen of Swords energy. Deal with problems when they happen. Try not to anticipate them. And make sure that you remain passionate. Why did you pick this job? Why do you want it? You know? Why did you want this to begin with? This is the new passionate path for you. So keep that fire alive. Don't expect issues. Deal with them when they happen. And trust your intuition. Just do the job. You know? Hey. No, he didn't delete his account. The troll, it's right here. He's from Stott City, Missouri. Oh, he's a stacker at Tyson Foods. Dream job. Taking steps, making the moves. I don't know what's next, but I live in his truth. Big capital his. Capital his truth. Gay. Your devotion to your God is a little homosexual, if you ask me. No, he just hasn't said anything in 45 minutes. It's still there. His comment is still there. I don't know why you guys can't see it. That's weird. Screenshot that because I'm going to keep it. I love that so much. Nice nails, gay boy. Thank you. Oh, awful. Oh, I'm going to hell in a handbasket, and I really can't wait. Oh, criminy. You're a stacker at Tyson Foods. What is a stacker? It doesn't say stalker. Like, he doesn't stock things. He stacks things. So you get paid to play Jenga with chicken? That's what that sounds like. You're a stacker at Tyson Foods. So you just get paid to pile things up. Requires a lot of brain chemistry. Since I've been watching your lives, my stalled life has begun to move forward. Excellent, Brenda. I'm proud of you. Has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with you. You did that. Give yourself the credit. Don't give it to me. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm glad that my stuff resonates with you. But all I do, Brenda, is try to empower you to get out of your own way. That's my whole MO, right? Like, that's my whole shit, is that I'm just trying to give you perspective in a way that you can help yourself, right? Thank you, Brenda, though. I really appreciate your kind words, but you did it, babe. That's all you, honey. Proud of you. Happy for you. All right, I got a couple more. We've only got like 10 minutes. Kristen, dear Madam, I hope this message finds you well. It has. I've been following you for some time now and truly enjoy catching you when you're live. Your energy, insight, and authenticity is always refreshing and grounding. The compliments, you guys are killing me. My head's not going to be able to fit on the screen. I'm currently going through a rather challenging time in my life and feel somewhat disconnected from my intuition. As a Scorpio, I usually trust my inner guidance deeply, but lately it feels like I'm either resisting it or I'm struggling to hear it clearly. It would be incredibly grateful for a card pull this evening. Thank you for the light you share and for the consideration. Of course. Yeah, Shell, please do that. Yeah, post a picture of the deck and tag me. Yes, please. Are you good? You're moving around a lot. You got your tongue sticking out. You sleepy? She's sleepy. Kristen, let's unblock that intuition, my friend. If the Page of Cups comes up again, you watch me shuffle. Yeah, Orzo wants to play right now. She wants my attention. All right. Period, girl. This has created a lot of stress. 9 of Swords energy, depression, anxiety, insomnia. It's created a lot of stress for you that we need to do something about. Queen of Swords energy, you need to continue doing what you're doing. Keep pushing forward, and know that you're in the midst of some change. Look at the butterflies on her crown up there. That's symbolic of transformation. All of the queens come from death in the major arcana. So they're all about transformation and change and how you navigate it. So something's different. Maybe you're trying to do things the same old way, and that way just doesn't work anymore, you know? So maybe we need a new perspective here. And you have the Queen of Pentacles as well. So double change, double death, right? So we're talking about a period of maybe some drastic change for you, but you're missing the gratitude in you. You're missing the self gratification. You make this shit happen. You always figure it the fuck out. This is no different. Intuition or not, you always figure it the fuck out. Always. So, and Scorpio is the sign of change. You're a water sign and you should trust your inner guidance as you do, but it's also the sign of transformation. The moment that you get used to something, it probably gets the rug ripped out from under it. So maybe the way you connect to your intuition needs a shift, you know? So start with practicing gratitude from the inside out. Give yourself more credit. Be grateful for you are the abundance. Be grateful for the work you do, for how hard you push, for the ability to see love in others. Be grateful for your intuition and it'll come back to you. You know what I mean? All right. Karen writing in. Hey, girly pop. Hey, Melly. Melly, hellos. People are saying hi to you. Do you not care today? Is that what it is? She don't care today. I'm a whole Virgo, sun, moon, Mercury, and biologically. So I'm getting feral at times when someone takes upon people I love, including you. Things end when I want them to end. Babe, your last read just worked so well that clingy people became detached and normal. I don't mind them adding random 70 Karens and texting them. He'll face the law, right? That's harassment. I would just like to know the current shifts I'm having because I've been feeling really light and bright since the new moon. I know something's up because I can see the change. I just wanted a general reading related to this. Of course. Any time for one of my favorite unofficial moderators. Yes, ma'am. You died, babe. You died. The old you is dead. The old you can't come to the phone right now. She's dead. So you're capable of granting your own emotional wishes now. 9 of Cups energy. It's time to make sure that you're not holding on to any of these old feelings. In the current shifts, we need to let go of the old feelings. Ace of Cups energy as well. New emotional beginnings are unfolding for you. You know, new emotional things are unfolding. So it's time for cleanse and forgive. Forgive yourself for how hard you are on you, and try to forgive the assholes and the crazies because they're just doing what they think is best and right. That sucks. But when you're ready, it is a time to forgive them. But yeah, death, my love, you transformed. You shed some skin. You've changed. Don't hold grudges. Don't hold on to these feelings from the past. You can grant your own emotional wishes. God, this dog is really pushing against me right now. I'm like holding her up with my back. Ace of Cups energy, fresh starts, new beginnings emotionally, cleanse and forgive. Blat out. I like it. Okay, I've got one text message that I would like to yeah, Karen, I love you. I've got a text from our 703 number. And we're going to do this, and then we're going to call it an evening. I will be back at 10 o'clock on the socials for the after party. Hi again. Since last Sunday, my older sibling, the narcissistic nuisance, I love alliteration, got orders to work at home because his office is upgrading their security. We live up east in a city that's always in the news, so you can understand how my blood boiled in hearing the news, yet I try to remain calm. How will the cards say to deal with this toxic nightmare? Let's talk about it. I'm sitting on an inch of this chair right now. This dog is pushing me off. This is going to be over before you know it. Knight of Wands energy, this is going to move a lot faster than you might expect. So he's not going to be here very long. Ace of Pentacles energy, and even if he is going to be here long, it's going to fly by for you. So Ace of Pentacles energy, you need to plant seeds in the other direction. You need to worry about you, plant your own seeds in the other direction. And maybe we need to plant the seeds of some boundaries. You know, you have judgment here. So we have to be somewhat diplomatic. We have to practice good judgment here, and we need to make sure that you can separate the facts from the feelings. This is not an attack on you. Do you know what I mean? This experience is not the attack on you. You're not victim to this. It just is a factual situation. So you need to separate the facts from the feelings, practice good judgment. This will be over before you know it. It'll fly by. So make yourself busy, plant seeds in the other direction for you. Make yourself conveniently busy that you don't have time for their shit. Thank you for texting in. I appreciate you. All right, those were the emails I had and a text message. Very nice. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. I'll be back at 10 o'clock on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook for the after party paid readings. Oh, Taylor, really? Last minute, not last minute. Taylor, you're lucky I love you. Recently I've been job hunting because my current job is not doing it for me anymore. That's honest. I've gone on a few interviews, but I literally keep getting canned, and I don't know why, because I'm a really hard worker and a fast learner. I'm also not trying to rush this job move because there is a potential love interest that I just recently hunted down and started the ball rolling. I know that once I leave, I'll never see him again, so I'm just going with the flow, but I'm actually concerned with the job hunting. What do the cards have to say about this? That's really interesting. Don't fucking stay somewhere because of some guy, though. Don't choose to suffer because you know, if you wanted to see each other, the job should have nothing to do with that, babe. If you wanted to see them, if you guys wanted to do something, not working in the same place should make that easier. Honestly, it might be a conflict of interest if you stay there and that's where they are. But if you wanted this to work out, you would make it work, you know? So don't stay somewhere that you're uncomfortable with just because of a person. But the job hunting, communicate, my love. Communication. Talk to this person that you are seeking a relationship with. We started the ball rolling. Talk to them. Be honest with them. Make sure that if you do leave, that you guys still can keep the ball rolling. Chariot energy. You're on the right path. Keep going. You're on the right path. Movement, success in progress, not work in progress. Just because you keep getting turned down doesn't, you're going to get a zillion no's for that one yes, you know? It's just how it works. So keep that rolling. You're on the right path. Keep going, keep trying. And King of Pentacles energy, the hard work will pay off as long as you can be practical and grounded in it. So this all says yes, that you should get where you want to go. The love interest thing, just make sure you communicate. Once I leave, I'll never see him again. I call bullshit. Talk about that. Make sure that if you do leave, you can continue seeing each other. You know, the job or lack thereof shouldn't stop that. Love is choice, right? So you're on the right path, seeking something new for you. That's a good, successful move. The ball's in your court, though. You just have to keep going and be willing to do the work to get the things that you want. So try not to get discouraged. Thank you for writing in, Taylor. All right. Yeah, it's been an hour and he hasn't commented once again. So I guess he got tired or couldn't come up with anything clever to say. I don't know. Or maybe he got the hint because the engagement is working. I don't know. But yeah, our troll has nothing left to say, I suppose. Wah wah. Damn. Anyway, there's 20 some odd of you watching. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up button for me because it helps me out on YouTube. Don't forget to check out the new teacher links that are on my Instagram story. And I will see you guys at 10 in about an hour on the socials. Right, Shell? Bummer. He's got to get ready to stack chicken. Wah wah. Sad. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Karina, Star Tours. Oh my God. Thank you for flying Star Tours. I'll see you guys in an hour. Bye-bye. Melly, say bye-bye. Say bye, people. Say bye, collective. She's getting down now. Oh my God. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.